Hello, sixth graders. Thank you for tuning in to episode 2 of Extra Credit Webinars. If you are joining us and you have joined us before, then you know that there'll be some questions at the end of this that you can answer for a few extra credit points. The topic today is going to be J.R.R. Tolkien and the Middle Ages. Okay, if you're into the Hobbit movies or the Lord of the Ring books, then you may or may not know that Tolkien, the author, based a lot of the settings and characters on real people and events from the Middle Ages. Obviously, loosely based them. We don't have dragons and elves, etc., in the real world, whereas we do in Tolkien's fantasy world. But some of the events and the people were loosely based on real characters. And the setting of Middle Earth is actually Eastern Europe, okay, the Balkan Peninsula. So I'm going to show you guys real quick on the map some of the landscapes and whatnot that would be the basis for Tolkien's novels. There on the Promethean board, you can see a map of Europe. Okay, it says the Balkan Peninsula would be shaded there. Okay. Here would be today Greece, okay, and Yugoslavia and Croatia and all of them. Here would be the country of Turkey today, the old Ottoman Empire. Okay, right, we got the boot that is Italy. Okay, looking from a bigger picture. Okay, here is France. Here's England, Germany, Poland. Of course, Russia would be up over here getting cut off by the Promethean board. Here would be Spain, right? The backdrop being the Mediterranean Sea. So what's shaded in blue there, that would be Tolkien's version of Middle Earth. Now, if you are looking and recognizing these characters, right, here would be Galadriel. Here is Frodo Baggins, a hobbit. And then if you recognize Gandalf the Grey, okay, those would be examples of characters from Tolkien. Each of those characters and more were based on real people or peoples from the Middle Ages. You can probably guess that Gandalf the Grey came from the legend of King Arthur, just like Galadriel did. And yes, you're right, you're guessing that Merlin was the inspiration for Gandalf, and the Lady of the Lake was the inspiration for Galadriel. Hobbits, Frodo Baggins, Bilbo Baggins, were based on Celts, right? Who would, occupy Ireland, kind of small and short and stocky. Okay, and the Shire, would be Ireland. Just like the Rohirrim, the ones who were kind of, pagan and seen as enemy, they were based on the Saxons, right? The ones that King Arthur fought to drive out. Names like Suleiman and Saladin, right? Ottoman sultans, Ottoman generals. Okay, they're going to be inspirations for, the quote-unquote evil characters in Tolkien's novels, Sauron and Saruman. Okay, Saruman being the white wizard, and Saruman being the evil lord of Mordred. And so, anyway, they're kind of based on the enemies of the Middle East, enemies of the Middle Ages, Ottomans, and in the case of characters like Aragorn, he would be based on King Arthur. Okay, the orcs were the Muslim soldiers in the Ottoman Empire. Okay, so all of these characters were the basis of real people, real legends from the Middle Ages. Okay, so you can kind of see the descriptions in your head of how each setting sort of fits. So anyway, your 3 questions is for the extra credit are coming now. The first one is to name one character in Tolkien's novels that was based off of a character in the Legend of King Arthur. So you got to give me one of those. Okay. Then you have to tell me which Ottoman general was the inspiration for Sauron in Tolkien's novels. And then you have to tell me where in the real world, where would you find the inspiration for Tolkien's landscape of Middle-earth. Okay, so what geographic region of Earth today would be the inspiration for Tolkien's Middle-earth? Okay, so those are your 3 questions, and thank you for joining in, and hope you enjoyed.